Hey, and welcome to the studio. We got our special guest, James Harris, here today. Hey, what's up?
Hey, not much, man. It's just great to be here, Been listening to this station for years. It's just good to be here, finally.
Well, it's great to have you here. First up, what is your message?
My message? Well, that's a vague question. To be honest, I don't have a message. I just want to be able to support the people who are trying to bring us forward in the world today. The people supporting youth efforts, philanthropically and otherwise. I just want to be here to help.
Wicked. Well, we've heard you're not part of any party. Is that true?
Well, if I had to pick a party to be a part of, I'd probably choose the Labour Party of the United Kingdom. But since we don't have that here, had to establish a connection to a party, just like they support you financially. So I chose the NDP, but I don't agree with all of their principles. I'll vote by conscience, and if that means I get fired, at least I'll get fired on conscience and I'll be a decent politician rather than anyone else you see out,
That's pretty interesting. If you could sum up your entire campaign in one word, what would it be?
Well, I guess Obama took change as his slogan, and we appear to be moving in the right direction. Black president, female senators, not yet in Canada, but And then you got me. I'm here trying to represent for the youth of Canada, for the youth worldwide, to be honest, so I'm gonna go with progress, I think.
You weren't born in Canada. Has that worked to your advantage?
No, not at all. Everything I've seen and been through, the fact I was turned down for many jobs for not understanding my accent and not being clear on my immigration status despite attaching a copy of my visa to my application and writing that my phone was open 24 hours a day to discuss anything that needed clarification. To put it into context, the first job I got in Canada, I worked 16 hours a day, 3 shifts back to back, and 14 hours 2 other nights with 3-hour lunch shifts in between. Everyone was working those kinds of hours at that subway though, and only one of us was born Canadian. Even then, they've been thrown out by their parents. Racism still exists in employment in this country. Ageism, racism, and sexism all still exist. I'm looking to help put a change in that.
If you weren't born in Canada, then where were you born?
I was born in the beautifully ugly northwest London. Mostly the area I'm from was only known because of the grime rapper K. Coke. Actually made it out, but, well, his natural talent, and again comes through Regent sometimes. And I've actually met the bloke once or twice, but anyway, the area I'm from, the most multicultural area in all of Europe, and it was a tiny little slum in northwest London.
Did where you were born affect your desire to become a politician?
Well, yeah. After brawling and running with an unlikely bunch of people, I got into a pilot political program for youth. It kept me off the streets for a while, but needless to say, we never got taken seriously by any politicians, and after some time in the program, I fell back in with the old group and we went to protest. Life got ugly so quickly. I understand I couldn't change the world from where I was, and luckily I got a chance to get out, something precious few did. And here I am in Canada, still trying to make a change for the better.
Well, that's pretty amazing. Why should we vote for you again?
Well, simple answer is, if you don't feel compelled to vote for me, then don't. But, if you want to get to meet me, I'll host sessions, you can come in and have a chat with me. Literally, you can come in, have a cup of tea. I know that's stereotypical, and you're gonna love that, but come in, have a cup of tea, come meet me, have a chat, Don't feel afraid to come up to me in the streets and just chat about anything. I'm here for you, Toronto. I'm here for you, Canada. Immigrant or not, rich or poor, I'm here to help you. Thank you for listening.
Well, thank you. This has been Yeston for YUTE Radio. We'll be back after the break with the top 10 samples in hip-hop history. Thanks again, James, and good night.
You're now listening to YUTE Radio.